Come on, bro. You know what settling? You know, people settle these things all the time. Diddy ain't get charged with nothing. He didn't get charged with anything. She accused him of something, and he settled. You yourself, you yourself were accused of similar things. Act. You were accused of this. What happened to that? What happened to that? You had some accusations about this way back. Come on, man. Accusations don't mean nothing. People like 6ix9ine, that's my guy. That's your guy. 6ix9ine got accused of things, and you seem to dance around that, explain that away. That don't mean guilt. Accusations don't mean guilt. So, you got to be real across the board. I think Act has a vendetta against Diddy, Puff, against Puff. He got a puffy agenda for whatever it is, whatever reason. I think it has to stem with Carisha and all that other stuff. He probably was talking too much, and Diddy pounced on him real quick on the phone, shut him down, let him know, yo, you a little pup, knock it off. And he don't want that because Act like to feel like the big dude in the room, but you're not the big dude in the room with Diddy. I'm sorry, you're not. He realer than you. He more gangster than you. We gonna keep it a beam, bro. I mean, so my thing is, all these guys are making it seem like like there's something crazy going on. There's nothing crazy going on. It's so simple, bro. And Act, you should know this. You're supposed to be one of the smartest when it comes to this shit. So so I'm not sure why you acting like it's so fucking secretive and shit like that. What's going on here? Let me see
Back to my
something.
man Joe Budden. Apparently, which I think Joe must have leaked this, right? So remember, Joe was like, "Yo, he ain't really say much on the Diddy thing." Apparently, they had edited out a part that was on Diddy, and somehow it got leaked. Which how could it get leaked unless Joe leaked it or somebody in the team leaked it, right? So this is what Joe really had said about Diddy. Let's see if you guys agree.
It's all coming out now.
Big Red? Yeah.
Mm.
Ice, ice, baby.
Mm.
Oh, sugar. Oh. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Balcony, come on, let's get to the explosive
Wale!
news.
The lawsuit,
Pretty fucking horrific.
35 pages. Ice, you read it?
I read the entire thing.
Okay.
I believe I was.
See, that's another thing I don't like when they're talking about this lawsuit. It's pretty horrific. I can say anything right now about anybody. Academics saw me in the club and he had his goons pull out 50 guns on me. I'm filing a suit. I can do that. You can file a suit for whatever reason you want. That don't mean it's true or it's real. What it means is I don't have time for this. What it means is this: you file your suit against whatever party you want, right? It can be as horrific as you want it to be. Paint whatever picture you want. Now, depending on who the party is and whatever they have to lose, let it be a black dude with millions of dollars that has endorsements and sponsors. He's gonna settle with you. He gonna settle with you because he don't want no problem. I guess with the sponsors, with his brands, none of that. Like for example, right now there's a brand that Diddy has. The Diddy, most of his liquor companies that he works with, they kind of backing away from him because of the allegations. Allegations, not even guilt, not conviction. So what you think gonna happen if he goes to court for another year or two fighting this? It's gonna be all over the internet, all kind of jokes. You're not gonna wanna. He's gonna lose more money working like trying to defend himself with this, innocent or not. This is a chess game. So I'm like, are you dudes that stupid or what? Like, are you stupid, bro? Like, you supposed to be smart. You dudes are supposed to be smart. Like, you can't be that dumb. Come on, man. This is a chess game. If he goes to court and file and hire, so he has a lawyer, he has money, so it's all about public perception and just what's being accused of you. It's like, for example, right now, if somebody says like if somebody accuses you of rape right now, if you're a male, somebody accuses you of rape right now, gives a graphic story, graphic details, whatever, right? For the next year or so, you go into court fighting it. You lose your job because you're accused of rape. You lose your girlfriend or whatever you're accused of rape. You lose some friends because you're accused of rape. Now everybody thinks you're a rapist. You go to court, you're found not guilty, you're innocent. You don't get your job back magically. You don't get some of them friends back because them friends turned on you because they thought you was a rapist, right? Your reputation has been damaged. Sure, you can take Shorty to court and sue her for damages, but all that is money. All that is money. Like you might get some money out of it. Sure, whatever. But everything that matters is already lost. People that wanted to associate with you no longer were not associating with you. Were not associating with you. And also, there's gonna be a crowd of people that's still gonna be like, "Oh, I think he did it. He had man, he did that shit. Man, he did that shit." So that's why I'm like, for the people that are in the space that are supposed to be articulate and smart and all knowing, their take on this is pretty stupid. Like they take on this is pretty stupid to me.
Glued to everything she said.
Wow.
Shocker.
It does sound
Whatever.
believable. It does sound believable.
It's too detailed.
You hear this You hear this dude? It does sound believable. Believable is not guilt. It's not a. It's not a. Yo, oh man, yo. I pray nobody I love, me myself, nobody I love gets accused of anything like this, or nobody you love to be watching gets accused of this because it's just horrible, man. Like you got four men. It's like you know what it is. They're afraid to. They're afraid. They got too much to lose. They're afraid to just say the truth. Just say what it is. She was with a dude that had money, that had specific tastes. He wants specific wants. I don't care if he wanted to pee on her in the shower. That's what he wanted. If that's what gets him off, that's what gets him off. If she was down to do it because he got the bag, it is what it is. You feel me? Don't come back later on wanting to capitalize off that. We know you went off with some trainer. We know you went off with some broke dude. We know you can't. You're not. You feel me? The money ain't there no more. We know you wanted to write a book for the past 6 months. We know you was asking for money with threats of a book. Why? Because of like you were really damaged. No, if you wanted justice and you were damaged, you would not settle for anything. You settle for justice, meaning go to jail because you did something to me. That's it. No matter you feel me. No matter money's gonna like fix what he supposedly did to you if it really did happen. And I'm not saying nothing happened. There wasn't no arguments. There wasn't no fights. Maybe he ain't put hands on her. I'm just saying he did all that stuff at whatever junction of your relationship. So as he's doing this, he's apologizing. Y'all getting back together. This and this and this. You going on trips. You going here. You going there. You going to award shows with him. This is this. He slap you up. Whatever it is. I don't agree with that. But you come back to him over and over and over and over and over for a decade. Decade y'all was together. Now fast forward 5, 6 years later. Now you want to cry about what happened 15 years ago? Man, shut up. No, you can't do that. Nah, no way, bro. Nah. That's my whole thing with that. You can't do that. And for if women were sitting in this in these chairs in these seats saying all these things, I wouldn't care. But you got dudes that know what it is. Dudes that know the game. That's afraid because they don't want to get canceled. Whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like if he did all that, get him out of here. But I need to see him go to trial. I need to see him go to court. I need to see that evidence. I need to see him guilty, like guilty. If we can't do that, no man, I don't want to hear nothing about this. Like, stop trying to bury this man. Stop trying to drag this dude, man. And now you got the other guy, the president, Harv from Bad Boy back in the 2000s. Some other random chick pulled up now. Oh, he was abusive to me. He did this, and I was an employee, and he did this and this and this. Where was you at this whole time? You just now remembered this. Where was you at? I think these women in this particular case dealt with these dudes who were wealthy, but they weren't nice people. They was not nice. They weren't nice dudes. They weren't nice dudes. Even right now, Diddy literally got two girls he's putting in front of us, a baby mother and a side chick, and he like take that, like that's. Now man, and you're like, oh shit. So this is how he moving. So these people are getting into these situations. These women are getting into these situations with these guys willingly for money and for fame and for clout and for security. And then when they get replaced, they get bitter and angry. And then they want to come back with the please give me, give me, give me. I want something. No, man. And I'm not even mad at them. That's what they're supposed to do. It's corny, but they should. But go ahead, get your money. I'm mad at the pundits. I'm mad at the podsters and all these other people that's talking this nonsense like they don't know what's going on.
That's why. Like this isn't oh, there was no disrespect to anybody, but you know, sometimes you hear these accusations that'll say, "Oh, there was a party in 2008 and this incident happened." This is a timeline of shit that just would not stop. This is
What do you mean a timeline of shit that would not stop? I could say, yo, man, I went to the store and I saw Ice and he was in his car and he pulled a gun and flashed it at me. Ice sent the goons at me. Ice tried to fight me. Ice did this, and next week I went this, and I could give a whole timeline that's unbelievable of you. Yo, what's wrong with this dude? Just because somebody give you a good story that's lengthy, don't mean that it's true. I could tell you a story about how I met the Pope, like, and we went and robbed banks, and we went to strip clubs, and we went. I could say man shit, bro. What are you talking about? Because somebody gives you a story that had details and it was lengthy and it was it was a long story. It's true. That's stupid.
just too discretion she accused him of.
That nigga said Kid Cudi, so he's trying to fuck Cassie. That's why he admitted it.
Oh Lord.
And back to that, Cuddy. If somebody blew up your car, forget you. The fire department will come to investigate. Fire marshals will come. Police will come. No matter what you want, because that's a crime that's endangering the public. And then they would ask you questions. And if you really felt that you were in fear of your life and you felt it was Diddy, you would have incriminated him. You're not a rapper. You're not a gangster rapper like that. So you could have spoke to the police. You had no fear of like I can't talk to the cops. I'm a little crazy out here. So you just lying, bro. Stop it. Knock it off. And no, I'm not trying to defend Diddy out here like this, man. But it's just I just hate the stupidity. And then we got these guys, Rory Mall, like and I rock with Rory and Maul too. But it's like when it comes to certain topics, people just got to keep it a beam, but they're not keeping it a beam, man.
In content.
You're going about it the wrong way. You're saying the industry. It's not about the industry. It's about the people that supported you and put you on this pedestal and has afforded you this life.
For context, Maul wants Diddy to come out and give a statement and tell the truth. He believes that Diddy did all this, but he wants him to tell the truth. What truth? Whose truth you want him to tell?
Style that you live.
But he's
Which is the
so
industry.
far up there. He is an
understand
entity.
that.
You need. It's like a Weinstein. You need to box someone out by blackballing them with your collective power. Diddy can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's Diddy. He's been doing Diddy shit.
Ears and music.
Do you know the U.S.
I'm not listening to all this shit. What I think is, I think that I gotta sign into this account, so I skip all these stupid things. Um, I think that Maul is, I think what as hood people.
That part.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
at the same time,
Yeah.
Because none of these people are legal scholars. None of these people is lawyers, judges, or be in courtrooms to that point, right? What they fail to realize is this: Diddy is a brand. He is a business. Right now, if you go to a Dunkin' Donuts and the employee has a bad day and says something to you and you felt the way, or whether it was racism, sexism, whatever it is, and you want to sue for whatever reason, Dunkin' Donuts is going to settle with you because they don't want the bad press. It's not because they did anything. They don't believe they did something wrong to you. They're just going to tell you to shut up. If I go to Starbucks right now and I drink a coffee, it's a little too hot. I'm like, ooh, this is kind of hot. I'm not dead. I'm not dying. I can sue them though for that. Did they have any real wrongdoing? And what's hot to you may not be, hot to somebody else anyway. So let me look at it from that point of view. But they're still gonna just say, "Here you go, take that, yo, John, go away. Just take that, shut up," because that's how it works. You want to settle things before it's a marker for your brand. Meaning, you don't want to be known as Diddy, the guy who did this to Cassie forever. Because if you go to court and you fight this for the next year, that's all we gonna remember you for. That's all we gonna know you for. You feel me? That's all we gonna know you for. Look at Johnny Depp and that lady. We know the lady was crazy and we know she lied, but the fact that all that happened, people a little bit, it ain't the same for Johnny Depp no more. See what I'm saying? That's why these accusations is not cool, man. If it's real, it's real. But we gotta call it what we got. Especially when it played out the way it played out. She settled in 24 hours. She came out with the tears and the heartfelt stories and all this other nonsense. But then she settled in 24 hours. What? What happened to yo? Use your common sense. This dude, Maul, I think Maul's one of the stupidest people I've ever heard in my life. Honestly, every time I hear Maul talk, I lose brain cells.
If you're telling me there's a part of this man that is guilty of these allegations and that this is what he does behind closed doors, that needs to be addressed. Because it's like, I don't want to support someone that's abusing people. I don't want to support that.
Are you going to continue to support him if he never talks?
No.
And that,
But y'all know how I give it up.
You can't do that, even if he.
We don't know how you give it up, bro. You make no sense. So you're not gonna support him because he doesn't want to release a statement about anything because his lawyers tell him to keep his mouth shut because people like you are gonna twist his words. So he's being smart. So you're not gonna support him, but you believe that it happened. Shut up, man. You know what this guy's saying makes no sense. He wants Diddy to come and release his statement and tell us what happened. He doesn't believe that Diddy's gonna be honest. He thinks that Diddy did it and he's gonna lie anyway, but he just wants to hear what he has to say, just to not support him. Stupid.
Does talk. I'm with Moss because I believe the lawsuit. So even if he did come out and make a statement, that's not going to be like, all right.
See what I'm saying? You believe everybody magically believes this lawsuit. Yo, he did it. He had to do it. He had to do it. Yo, man, her story was too long, man. She did it. And again, I'm not saying Diddy is nothing happened with that girl. I'm not saying nothing happened with Cassie. I'm saying you are willing participants. If I have a girl right now and I'm physically abusing her, I'm slapping her up, right? Let's just say we dating, everything's fine. But yeah, everything's fine, right? And then I just wake up one day, I'm gonna smack you up, start smacking her, whatever it is, right? If I do that, she goes to the police. We're done. I'm arrested, whatever it is, right? If she's afraid to go to the police because she's a woman of little means, she has no money, she has no resources and whatever, that's understandable. What we're saying is you are Cassie. You have money. Let's not act like you didn't sit here for the benefits of what he brought to you financially. That's why you sat there. You sat there for that. You sat there for that. So it's like a long time ago there was a story. What was it? Cameron, right? Cameron was in a music video set. Something happened. He did whatever he had to do with Shorty. He was nah man. He's doing his thing. So came back, saw the lady with a turkey baster with the little thing. She's trying to get the nut out the condom to get herself pregnant, bro. These women, and especially in the '90s, and when they come to rappers and people with money, they gonna do whatever they can to get that seed, to get trapped by you. They want to be with you. They want to be stuck. They want to be willfully stuck. They want to be there. Money talks, man. You got 100 million in your hand. You'll see how people change. Morals go out the window. Like people that's church going, God fearing women start turning into Meg the Stallion, or Nicki Minaj, or whatever it is. Like they become different, man. People become different when they come to that money. That's all that happened, man. Like you ever been in the club and you see the VIP, you see like a Usher or Trey Songz or whoever in there, and then like regular girls that's just regular. It's like going crazy and throwing their bras and come on, man, stop it. We know what happens. It's money. It's money. It's the money. Let's not act like it's not the money. The case is closed. It's solved. They settled. They settled because she was never after any justice because nothing really significant happened to her to that point that she was not with. I don't care if Puff was pissing on her in the bathroom. She signed up for that. I don't care. It sounds crazy, but she signed like you a guy, like you like yo man, I like to do this. Yo babe, I like to get my whatever you like to do in your bedroom. You tell your girl that. Your girl's with it. She like that. She like you know what? I'm gonna do it for you. I love you, or you got the bag, so I want to make you happy. She can't turn around later on and be like he made me do this, he made me do that. You feel me? You knew this guy's kinks. You knew what made him. You knew what made him tick. You knew what he was into. Whatever freak nasty shit he was into, and you did it for the money. Stop it. That's my only thing with. That's my only thing. If you're doing a transaction with somebody and you're doing something for money, don't feel bad about it later on. That's like the dudes that go sleep with hookers and all this other shit. If you go get a hooker right now, you make her do some wild, crazy shit, and she come back 2 months later. I feel he made me do that. You did it. You could have. We're not kids. You did this. You understood what you were doing. No, I don't feel bad for this shit. Stop it.
All right, well, now I can fuck with Puff.
Yeah,
Because he said something.
exactly.
Either way, it's
But I
clip there.
I think that goes back to my point. It's not about what he says. It's about how people in the industry react. Will people continue to
But,
work
all right,
with him? Because if you box him out, then he won't have an influence in the.
It's not going to happen either.
Is Revolt still with Breakfast Club?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
Let's triple confirm that.
I'm so heartbroken I can't watch Carisha Please no more.
It looks like it's still under the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
All right, so you have iHeartMedia, arguably one of the biggest media corporations in the entire fucking world, in bed with Revolt TV. You have a lot of the media outlets within.
See, iHeartMedia isn't gonna do anything for the most part because, and like I said, we got a president who literally got accused of rape. I feel like this is it just hit different when it's a black dude and they start to just like trying to just tear him down, and that's a shame coming from people that's part of the culture supposedly. Like I said, if she had real proof, evidence, and he did that shit, sure. Like whatever happening with that girl, I keep forgetting this girl name, man. Kiki Palmer and her man. That's on video. That's on video. No problem. Get this dude out of here. No. No, I don't care what she did. The way he was pummeling her, chill. This is different. This is just somebody giving you their accounts. What if Diddy gives you his accounts and say that never happened? Yeah. Anyway, man. A lot of you guys got an agenda, man. I feel, and it's just for views. It's just for views, man. It's a lot of views. It's a hot topic. I mean, we all gonna talk about it because it's what's on the timeline. That's fine, but I'm just saying, don't just lean on that one side. Don't just lean on that one side of the fence. Like, she said. Who cares what she said? What did he say? He ain't say nothing that you don't know. There's two sides. There's three sides of a story. The truth, his, and the facts, like the real facts. You feel me? And we don't know the real facts like that, and we don't know what Diddy got to say. We know Diddy's lawyers are saying it ain't true. It ain't true. But you got to understand, settling is not a confirmation of guilt. You got to ask yourself that right now. If you had a business, $1 million business, and somebody in that business, like a former employee, whatever, saying, "Oh, you did this and this," sure you'd want to just in your mind you'd be like, "Nah, I don't got nothing to hide. I'm gonna settle it." But then if this is how real life works. When you trying to go, like trying to go to court for this, trying to go, prove them wrong. In the case of you proving them wrong, the sound bites of people that's gonna just believe the person. People gonna see the evidence that you ain't do nothing and that you're innocent, and they still gonna believe this person, and that could hurt your money. That could hurt your bottom line. And the public perception and things like that is whatever. Right now, Diddy's banking. He's banking He's banking. He's hoping that somebody that like the people are like, yo, we don't know if he's guilty. There wasn't no trial. It was just a settlement. He's hoping on that. He didn't go to trial. The judge ain't rule against them. Nothing happened. He wasn't found guilty. You can't just crucify a dude because you feel like it. That's crazy.
Our culture are under the Revolt flag. They're not going to stop. And they're probably not going to make any statements.
Sorry.
So
The civil suit.
Your Majesty, we are discovered.
Yeah, I gotta sign into my account. This is getting kind of crazy. Yeah, it's getting a little bit nuts. It's getting a little bit crazy over here with this thing. Yeah, guys, but like it's crazy to me. It's really insane. Like people could do whatever they want to do, you know. But I'm gonna be back on a little bit. Got some other things to talk about. I gotta go move the cars, do some things. I'll let you guys. Remember, stay away from these trifling ass chicks, man. These thirsty chicks.